Speaking of quarterbacks, we got to do this. It's time. Big Ben Roethlisberger, Hall of Famer, yes,
Sure.
but yeah, I think it's the end of the road, like Boys to Men.
Although we've come to the end of the road.
Wow.
Trying to work a little bit of Carlton in there.
That's swag, man. No, it's not just today. I've even during the first game against Buffalo, I'm watching his progressions. It's like he doesn't have it anymore, dude.
You know, it's funny. You push back when I talk about you being a prisoner of the moment, EJ, and the proof of that you are sometimes is you refuse to give yourself the proper credit sometimes. You and you even harder than me in this case, to your credit, have been warning the Pittsburgh Steelers about Ben Roethlisberger. Chuck Hodgins and Mason Rudolph were not the answer. You need to find his backup, and they have failed to do so, and thus have married themselves to Ben Roethlisberger. Second, you have Najee Harris in the backfield, and you're trying to sell me that he's the next thing, and he's pretty good back. And then you ask him to throw it 58 times? Are you bleeping kidding me? Now, listen, we can poo-poo on Ben all we want to, but Todd, is it still Todd Haley? I don't remember. If it is, yo, Todd, you made Ben at a 5,032 years old throw the ball 58 times. What the hell is wrong with you?
You know, go ahead, Jim. Go ahead.
I mean, you know, I'm in PA, so I deal with a lot more Steeler people.
Well, not necessarily. My job, my employer is the Roonies, so I do deal with a lot of that.
Don't get me wrong. There are Steeler fans everywhere, but like I live 5 hours from, you know, the heart of the beast. So,
right, of course, yeah.
Sorry, casino man, you just got trumped. Moving on.
I know. You do the. I'm gonna say the ownership is my paycheck.
Like, Ben, you know, it's been a downward progression. Anybody that tries to deny that it's been a downward progression for a couple seasons is out of their freaking mind. And, you know, we're seeing a guy who, you know, his throwing arm has like basically been put back together, like, you know, Luke Skywalker a couple of times.
Wait, breaking news. Look at your screen. Look who's back.
I see.
That's Sasha, right?
That's her. That is her. I think it's a clever way to handle this match. Bianca doesn't lose, but Becky doesn't lose the title.
We're strong.
Let me get this straight. While we're doing a football podcast, you're watching Sasha on the cock. I think that's inappropriate.
The big deal is one of the biggest storylines, biggest stars of the entire company. So, she's been DeLorean.
But Ben, I mean, he's not getting in any better shape. The body's not getting any, you know, any healthier in multiple ways, and the arm's dying. We're watching a guy who, when he thought about retirement, should have stopped thinking when he was like, yeah, I think it's probably time. Because like I think he probably had that feeling, and then you know it got closer to camp and went, you know what, I'll do this again. I can still do this. And it's that, you know, it's that like fighter mentality. It's the athlete mentality. You know, I still got this one in me. But you know, and to make the comparison with wrestling, it's the Undertaker at you know, WrestleMania 33 against Roman Reigns. We're watching a guy who shouldn't be in the ring anymore, but still is. And you know, as a guy who don't like the Steelers and am tired of hearing about Sixburg and the other ring and shove the sixth one up where the sun don't shine, I couldn't be happier to see that team struggle. And the fact that they have no clue where they're going next with that position.
And let's get that real quick. So here's the issue with Pittsburgh. You got a quarterback who obviously is not good anymore. You're not bad enough to draft, you know, high or, you know, low, whatever you call it, to draft early to get a quarterback. Rudolph, who's a backup, is not good enough. We've seen that already through the years. So what is the play here? Do you go after Deshaun Watson if indeed that situation, you know, works stuff out? Do you go after maybe even a stopgap in Cam Newton, maybe a stopgap in Jimmy Garoppolo? I don't know, but that's where we're at now at Pittsburgh at this point.
Garoppolo is an intriguing ass concept. In light of the fact that his contract is coming up soon, I'll give you credit there, EJ. What I will tell you is Cam Newton probably won't be an option because I don't think they have the personnel to transition into a run-first squad, which at this juncture, Cam Newton's arm is just as broken, it would appear. And then also you cite Deshaun Watson, which is great. I'm sure Steeler fans would support it, but there's no way they have the draft picks and collateral to make that happen.
I agree. I totally agree with you.